Episode 8 of Rick and Morty. We're here. We're going to watch it. You're going to watch us watch it. It's how all this works. I have to assume that this episode is going to have some sort of, I don't know, significance, or I feel like a penultimate episode, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If we're going to lump in the last two in, September.
Let's take it easy with the big words there, guy. I don't know what that word means.
It's going to be the episode before the finale, in other words. Usually those go big to a degree, right?
Okay. Penultimate. All right.
This is essentially a reaction video where Brent reacts to hearing the word penultimate for the first time.
Large words.
Yeah, so this is episode 8, 9 and 10. They're lumped together in the month of September. We've got weeks ahead of us. Got ourselves a little break.
And what's the title of this one?
Something like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but I'm not reading it. Let me see.
Okay.
Rickternal Friendshine of the Spotless Mort.
All right, so we'll see if, like we discussed earlier, if it ties in with the movie that I've never seen before.
You haven't seen that movie?
I have not seen that movie.
Well, it's a great movie. Hey, we've got 3 weeks. Maybe we'll get around to. I don't know that I want to do it. I don't know that I want to sit and watch that and film somebody watching that one. I have to think. I'm not signing us up for anything here. Let's see where this penultimate episode takes us.
Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
No, get out of here. I've got a million things I've been putting off.
Are you sure, Rick? I know a cruise doesn't sound like an adventure on paper, but what does? It's paper.
Morty, I'm trying to stay humble right now, but as soon as you guys are gone, the potential for a new Pickle Rick starts skyrocketing. Peace. Bye.
Oh my
Bye.
God.
Bye.
Coaster deployed.
Well, I mean,
Okay, bring him out.
you needed a voice to say
Initiating
that.
Best friend rejuvenation sequence.
Excuse me, did I pick that name?
Sequence was unnamed. What would you like to call this? Pause detected. Pause gravity class heavy. Approaching pause pregnancy in P minus 5.
Jesus fucking Christ.
4.
So I guess we're gonna have are we gonna have was it Phoenix person now?
Yeah, bird person. They renamed him Phoenix person.
Because
So,
where we left off
Yeah.
was he was angry still. Like Rick could not, like, I think he was just kind of hoping he could get him to settle down, right?
yeah.
Existence desired. Servitude maximum. Bargain available. Physical gratification possible.
Did you just offer to suck my
Existence cherished.
I'm not gonna terminate you while he's flatlining.
Risk level unacceptable.
If I die, your battery has a 600-year charge.
Risk level acceptance increasing.
Yeah, I thought you'd see it my way. Now factor in the 50% chance I'm lying and make sure I get back.
Asshole detected.
Takes one to make one. Here we go. Oh, excellent. I get to keep my clothes. I thought for sure I'd have to be naked to go through something this artsy. Oh man, no fair.
Attention attendees of Birding Manapalooza Flargabarg. I am so
Burning Manapalooza.
Wouldn't know what to charge. I sure didn't pay for it. Want a hit?
I am indeed down to clown.
My name's Rick.
My culture.
Hey, girlie, you see that bird guy over there? You see an older version of him come through here?
What? Oh, yeah, he's by the Johns.
That was unsettling.
Yeah.
Killing us won't bring her back! Thanks for the info, but I'm more on a revenge kick than a results kick.
You omitted key details regarding tonight's mission.
Boy, I'm getting feedback from every direction here. Listen, you help me do my stuff.
Those
I'll
are
help
some
you do
seriously
your
strong
stuff. Just
tables.
Shoot the me's with sci-fi haircuts.
Or very weak lasers.
Don't take this badly. You're a memory of me assembled by our best friend's mind. And you're putting it together because he remembers you as smart. Smart enough to know that a memory can't do this. He remembers you shooting green holes, but not where they went. So what's my deal? Am I sentient? Do I have free will? Who does? Now that I know my life is a lie. Wow, you really are 35. Hey, look over there.
Then together we will make our stand.
So we got 35-year-old Rick in bird person's own personality.
What kind of feed do you like?
I enjoy grains.
Sorry, just doing my job. And loving it.
Oh my God, is that Rick Sanchez?
Rick Sanchez, guy. We're bad.
We're bad.
Not looking ideal. Stakes
Jesus.
high. Existence undergoing contemplation. Hello. Hi. Good afternoon.
Whoa.
How many batteries do you own? Do you have solar panels? Are you familiar with basic engineering?
This is moving really fast.
Let's cut to the chase. I will suck your
So he's just a grumpy Scottish ogre, and they made 4 of them? 5 by now, probably. But Morty loves them. Morty? Oh, hypothetical grandson we go on adventures with. You're one of those creeps who moves in with abandoned adult Beth. It's more complicated than that. You live with a version of our dead daughter. It better be. Get off your high horse, Lone Ranger. I'm you.
That was an interesting piece of information, wasn't
very
it?
old, very real friend after a lifetime of reality.
Hypothetical grandson and
Dead daughter.
Wow,
yeah.
really
And he's one of those
something
Mortys, he said, that
What do you think is down there? If I had to guess,
that lives
I'd say we're
with
near the memories the Federation suppressed when they
versions of it.
resurrected him as a cyborg. He was a Federation cyborg? That means there might be some juicy intel down there. Oh, good idea. Let's split up and you go get it. What am I getting? I can't hear you over the sound of us splitting up.
This episode's moving so fast.
For all your
It is.
intelligence, you
Well, where's that go? That's the Battle of Blood Ridge. That's our Vietnam. Your values are wrong. Don't mind us. You guys are all just a memory of war. Don't tell them that. They won't fight right. I think it's best if we ignore this.
Fight right. We got Imperial Walkers. We got Squanchy.
Oh, yeah!
I have absolutely no idea what's going on right now.
It's our Vietnam.
If you need me, use the beacon.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that beacon a lot. I hope I don't wear it out.
Oh.
Okay, got it.
Rick, have you teamed up with a memory of yourself? I ask because that would be deeply sad.
You don't get to tell anyone what's sad, man.
Is this a bad time to reveal I'm an undercover officer?
Everyone knows you're dead.
Fine. Well, you're lucky my fiance remembers me as kind.
Eat my ass, VP. You're down here bailing on the rest of us because you don't want to process your grief and shame like a normal person by drinking and mistreating strangers.
No, Rick. It is you who must nibble my cloaca, or bird asshole.
Everyone knows what a cloaca is.
Sorry, but we do not get to choose the one.
Are you gonna tell him or what? I was getting to it. I bet she didn't even tell you about the kid.
About
I'm
the
sorry.
what?
Was wondering when you were gonna.
I think I'd know if. Oh my God! Operation blah blah blah. Well, because I wouldn't know the name of it.
Tammy, if there were a child.
Their father would be a terrorist. They'd be a fugitive or contained.
Listen, if you won't live for yourself, live for the half bird person, half mega bitch that's eating worms on a prison asteroid.
I have made a decision. I would now like to live.
Look for any memories of my garage. God, I hope one's still up.
Aw, the night we met.
Gross, on my workbench.
Squanchy used
That's
the...
what some closets are for.
Squanchy.
Come on, I'm really counting on your attention to detail here.
So that's what the purples were. Remember they had blue and red and yellows and purples in the memory one with Rick and Morty.
Wait, is that Gearhead?
We were freedom fighters with his older brother.
Hugely important context.
You thought we hung out with him for fun?
Huh.
We need something performance-based. Squanchy's very distasteful eulogy.
Squanchy's terrible stand-up phase.
That's it. Down that way.
Oh, please show this to me.
So you know when you're squanching and she just gets real in there? You know, that real nasty squatch?
Who are you? What is... Oh my God, I'm a memory. We just sat through all that stand-up for nothing. Almost out. Okay, listen, everybody. My name's Rick, and this is my new friend, Birdman, and his friends. We all just met at this festival, and we're so high, we formed a band.
Holy sh! Wow. Holy sh! We almost didn't make it. Jesus, that was close. That was insane. Oh my God, that thing with the thing. Thank you, Rick. Wait. Let me hop back over to my body.
I have a pubescent memory of my older self in my closet. Gotta deal with that. That could get ugly.
Rick, I do not like to pull threads. It is a...
Weird way to thank me for discovering your kid.
You did not know of the child when you came to rescue me, and once aware, refrained from sharing until necessary to save yourself.
The person's a dick.
You don't have to be an enemy just because you exist. I did assume you'd hate me for trying to live. You've got this wild callousness thing going on. Yeah, you're young. Come on, let's bring you to life and get a beer. Does being real mean I eventually become you? I assume, yeah? Maybe you can just remember us getting a beer.
Wow.
Hey! Oh.
Bird.
Jesus
person's
Christ. You ever think putting the violent ones in the same place might be counterproductive?
They don't pay us to think, Phil.
No, you're right. Sorry.
The fact remains, and I'm not going to quote it verbatim, of course, because I just watched it. You saw us just watch it. I don't need to explain that. But be that as it may, the line of, oh, you're one of, essentially paraphrasing, you're one of those Ricks that goes and lives with these sort of alternate versions, of basically your dead daughter. And the fact that even our Rick said like hypothetical grandson, because if you think about it,
grandson and dead daughter.
Yeah, Beth, that our Rick knows has died at some point. And if he's dealing with a hypothetical grandson, that tells me that Beth died at an age that would have been not able to have a kid at that point. An age that a 35-year-old Rick that we just saw, there's no Beth at that point. So he knows.
So then you have to think, if that's a real thing, that he made Jerry up as the husband and he made Summer up as the possible hypothetical granddaughter also.
It begs the question, is Jerry by his design? In which case I have a lot more questions.
I got all kinds of questions.
But yeah, no, Beth existed at some point. Beth's not alive any longer. A 35-year-old Rick knows that. So that tells me Beth was a kid, Beth was a teenager, whatever, but Beth didn't have a Morty potentially. I have to think about that one, but hypothetical.
And also what I found interesting is if you remember the episode Morty's Mind Blowers, where they were taking the vials and sticking them in the helmet on their head and getting their memories back. You remember looking in the background, you had 4 different colors. You had the blue, which was Morty, the red, which was Rick, then you had yellows, which they didn't explain, and you had purples. And in this episode, the memories they were taking from Rick were the purple liquid that they would throw and jump from memory to memory to get out of.
There's so many things you probably could backtrack and go, oh, well, it adds up. I mean, like,
see, that's what sucked. Like, that's the part of the fandom I don't like, is someone is going to read into it more than I just did and like try to piece everything together through the minutia of everything and come up with some crazy theory.
Let them, and then let them post a YouTube video that I can watch where it explains it to me like I'm a toddler, and I can go, cool. It does say a lot though with Rick. I mean, it's not a shocker, right? We knew there was tragedy. We knew that he didn't have a wife any longer, of course, that was living. And we knew there was always something with Beth, whether it was clones, space Beth, this and that. We knew that something was off. Yeah. And between Rick's sort of the way that he, his thrill for escapism, adventure, I mean, it makes sense that he would create almost like a Morty in his mind or what have you. We'll figure out what that all means. But there needs to be a Morty for him to drag along with him on all these adventures and constantly.
But that means every Rick in every universe has done the exact same thing he did.
Then you get into all the shit with the Citadel and all the Ricks and their Mortys, and it's like, okay, all right. There's no way. There's no way we're going to wrap our heads around this tonight. But you're seeing the process right here. Congratulations, you're seeing how this works.
Not the most entertaining episode.
Yeah,
but I will say the most informational episode.
Oh yeah, no, it couldn't afford to be entertaining because it was just a straight info dump the entire time. I felt like when Rick and Morty airs, we'll be watching, and we hope you join us when that happens. So, till next time. Thanks for checking us out. See ya.